Yo, what's going on, everyone? What up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another Why Run podcast live. And up on panel, we got Just Right.
Ooh. It's too early for hate, people. It's too early.
Please excuse this grumpy, tumbling raccoon. He hasn't had his coffee yet today.
What even was that?
That's for my eye drops, but I already did that, so.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Aw, so mean.
No,
Uh-huh.
I can't be mean this morning. Not to you.
I know that's right.
Am I ever mean to you?
Huh?
Am I ever mean to you?
Yeah, sometimes. When you say I don't listen and it's not
That's
true.
because you don't listen.
Because I do listen.
No, but yes.
He still doesn't know what he's saying right now.
Yeah.
He still needs coffee.
Just woke up.
Yeah, he did. I was like, babe, I got an Amazon block today, and it kind of overlaps with the wine run time, and I was like, yo, are you down? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And again,
No.
he hasn't had his coffee, so he didn't know what he agreed to. So
No, let's go a little bit further back.
Okay.
You call me, you're like, babe. I'm like, oh, she's wide awake. No, it's like, why are you so awake? And then she's like, oh, I went out for a walk and I went to the, tell him what you said because I was still sleeping.
Yeah, he was. I told him, well, he was like, you sound like you've been awake. And I was like, yeah, I went for a walk. I tried to do deliveries and I went to McDonald's. I came home, I ate, and I'm calling you. So,
And I mean, you're like, what the hell?
He was like, what? You did all that? And I was like,
See. So,
yeah. Well, I went to bed early last night, though. Wasn't it like 10 o'clock?
Well, yeah. Is that
I
early?
went to bed. Well,
Damn, we're old.
yeah. Well, yeah, I was just tired. Like I was just, like achy and sore and from trying to move my stuff and you know what's crazy? Like I have never thought that I had a lot of stuff until like I seen it like fill up my car, and then we filled up my dad's truck and like unloading everything, and I was like, I have a lot of crap. Like I have a lot of I don't want to say crap or junk or because I work hard for the things that I got, but it's just like it's too much. It's too much. And I was talking to you about it yesterday, I think, where I was like, you know what, I really want to go through the cabinets and things like that, which I didn't even touch. I thought I was gonna be able to, but I don't know. It's like clean everything out for like what these things, and so like I was wanting to like just go through things, but here's a spiritual thing for you, babe. I don't know if I told you. I think I was going to tell you, and then like we just got into something else. I don't recall telling you. I recall like, oh, I'm gonna tell you something, but I don't know if I did. But please tell me if I did or didn't. But so okay, spiritual topic. When my dad cleanses or smokes my closet area, it flames. And when when the flame gets bigger, that means that there's like a negative entity there. So the flame has been getting bigger in my office, and it flames in this certain area, right? And
Mhm.
it's just, like in that corner is a lot of things that were accumulated, whether it be me and my mom's stuff. It would just flame. And for a minute, I thought it was because of my clothes, right?
Mhm.
But long story short, my mom, while we were on the res, she cleaned in my office. I forgot to show you the picture, babe, but it looks and feels so much better in here.
Mhm.
She took a lot of things out. And you saw what that was like. Yesterday,
Mhm.
I fucking sent him a video of all of my house, but um it you don't feel that negative energy in here. I know I talked about the flame and all that, but like even before and after my dad would cleanse, like you could still feel something lingering in here.
Mhm.
You don't feel it. And so um and I know I talked about this on the wide run before, where everybody has a purpose. A lot of people don't know their purpose. A lot of people like have good orbs energy, healing energy. Some people out there are protectors. They are, they, like people just have a position. My mom's ability, she heals. Like my mom, she has her own way of healing. Um, like she just has her own. And I feel like my mom just cleaning and putting things away, taking things out, throwing things out. She pretty much cleansed this corner of the office.
Mhm.
And I'm just saying that, Rob told me that the negative energy belonged to my ex, and he and my mother clashed a lot. They would talk so much shit to each other. Like he just didn't like my mom, and my mom didn't like him. So I was telling my mom, I said, you know what? Like, because of your ability, because of who you are and what you represent, I think you actually like got rid of that entity that has been lingering in my office. And I didn't question anything like that she threw out, or like she just did what she was supposed to do, right? Like
Mhm.
not that she's my mom and she's cleaning and straightening up. Like it's more than that. It's deeper than that for us, for me. And I was telling her, I was like, Mom, maybe I should let you go through my closet in my bedroom. And then she was like, yeah, I could do it. So she jumped on it right away. But I was gonna. Did I tell you all of that? Did I tell you
No.
any of that? See, like that's weird. Like I was getting ready to tell you. I remember telling you that, like, oh,
Yeah.
I need to tell you something, and then I guess I didn't. But um, so yeah, like my mom, she was and sometimes my mom, she doesn't like. I don't want to say like use her abilities. That's just who she is. Like that's just,
Yeah.
she just does what she does. And it's so she's living her purpose without knowing she's doing her purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of my mom. She's very strong, and I can say a lot more things about that. But I don't want to give an open door to shitheads out there. But same thing with my dad. Like my dad, he does his purpose without knowing that he does his purpose. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that.
It makes sense that her cleaning and organizing, and she's always thinking about how she can organize things in the room. it makes sense that that's part of her ability
Mhm.
because things do get trapped. Energy does get trapped. You know, the air gets stale. We need to let all that shit out. We need to clean all that stuff out. So, I mean, it's kind of the same thing that I do. I don't know if I don't, like you said, she probably doesn't know that she's doing it or she's not doing it for that purpose. But when things start getting cluttered or dirty, she has that need of, I need to clean that. And it's not OCD and it's not like, oh, she's a clean freak. It's because of the healing energy of it. So
Mhm.
when you said that, it does make sense why we clean. Like I said, I could clean the same spot and it'll be fucking dirty within like an hour or two. It doesn't matter. But I guess just the fact that I'm cleaning and I'm praying while I'm doing it, or I'm thinking about things that I need to be doing. It is a way for me to censor myself, and it is still working. So that's part of the reason why we do that. And
Mm.
you're right. When I pray for your parents, your mom's the healer and your dad's the protector. So that's good. So is she gonna clean
Yes.
your or go through your closet?
Yeah, I'll probably have her do it.
She's gonna she's gonna think that ring is trash.
That what?
She's gonna think that ring
Oh,
is trash. Tell her
oh,
it's for the
the.
knees.
She's gonna be like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, it's a sex toy, mom.
It's a necklace.
it's it's my leash. It's my collar.
Oh my
Yo,
gosh. Maybe I need to take a
wear
picture and
gloves.
show everybody.
Tell her to wear gloves when she touches it. No, I'm joking, people. I use that to crack my knees.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like a ring. What is that? Is it supposed to be like for a wreath or something?
Yeah, yeah.
We wouldn't. Okay.
He's
We,
talking about one of those styrofoam. It's green styrofoam that you can purchase at the garden center or like a craft store, and it's used for wreathing, like for like
yeah,
plant like a Christmas wreath. So he uses that to crack his knee. Like, you want to
yeah.
explain to them how to do that or how
Yeah,
you
you
do
just
it?
put your leg through it because it's a ring, and you put your leg through it, and then you put it behind your knee, and then you just kind of let your leg drop, and it cracks your fucking knee, and it feels amazing.
Yeah, it
So
does.
yeah, that's what I got
Yeah.
it for. I didn't even think that it was gonna work, but it worked. So I was like, ooh, this is good. But yeah, I left it in the closet. She's gonna be like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, like, what are you gonna
What is
do
this
with
for?
this?
Yeah,
That's Rob's collar.
yeah.
She's gonna be like, I don't
Oh,
know what freaky shit you guys are into, but okay. And you
yeah.
actually bought like a pool noodle too, or was it a pool noodle? It was,
Yeah,
right?
but I don't know if it's still in there though. Oh,
I think it
maybe
is. Yeah, it is.
because I know I took one out there, so I
Mm.
guess I had left both of them there. Yeah, because I have two over here. So see, I buy shit and then I do use it, but then it's like, how often do I have to crack my knees? So I don't know.
Yeah, but so yeah, and no, I don't believe that it's his Christmas wreath that's making my closet flare up. I mean, it's been flaring up like way before Rob even came to my house. So
Yeah.
um but yeah, it was pretty interesting about what Rob has seen in my closet, and like he pretty much read my ex, and it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense, like how and why he's been treating me like shit like
Hmm.
all these years. So that was pretty
Yep.
interesting. Yeah. And let's just say, well, do you want to tell them? Like, I know we're not gonna get into it, but like, let's just say, like, this fucker is still in my closet because this motherfucker never came out of the closet. If you guys catch my meaning, and that makes a
You
lot of
catch
sense.
the drift.
Say
Yeah,
what?
it does. I said if you catch your drift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so and it's not just like us or like Rob just saying that, but like everybody's catching their their partners or like women catching their husbands, their mans, like just being secretly, like
in the closet.
yeah. So that's just been kind of like a thing, but see, like I don't know. I guess it was kind of like right under my nose, and I just like I just cannot
Literally
understand.
was on the tip of your finger. And you didn't see. Oh my god.
Well, see, that's the crazy thing too is that because we briefly talked about that yesterday. Rob and I were. It was like I knew that Rob and I belonged together because I couldn't read him, and with my ex, it was kind of the same thing. Like I couldn't read him. So any person or any man that I would, like be curious about, that would be like one of the first things that I would check for. Like, could I read this person? And
Mhm.
if I couldn't read them, it's just like, well, hello, like I would get my flirt on, right? And so with my ex, it was kind of like that. I couldn't read him, so it's I wouldn't be able to tap in to like his previous relationships. I wouldn't have been able to tap into when he was a kid and how he grew up and like what kind of person he was, to overall just be like, "Oh, okay, like this is someone that I could see myself with." I couldn't see any of that shit spiritually. So the only way for me to find out was, like, oh, okay, spiritually we could be together, but it's just how a motherfucker deals with shit, how he treats other people, how he treated his foster mother, his foster parents, his siblings, his friends, and I couldn't see any of that. So and I definitely wouldn't have seen that he was maybe just confused about his sexuality. I wouldn't have been able to see that, but like all the lies with about other women and the shit that I found in his phone and things like that. I could say that I've never seen conversations of him and another dude because when I went into his phones, he had different man. He had many different fucking apps and talking to many different women on all of these apps, right? Like it was just a lot. And I have never seen like a man in his chat or anything like that unless it was like his brother and like maybe like a homeboy or something that I don't know about. But I mean, I don't know, like to me it makes sense of his behavior towards me, like just how mean he was and just fucking using me and trying to fuck with other bitches or whatever. Like I could kind of see that him going that way and like him not really fucking knowing. But like if no bitch is doing it for you, then that's kind of questionable. But I don't have to care about that shit anymore. But it was interesting how Rob was saying stuff and I was like, wait. Like I had to stop and think, because I only go by what I saw. Like I just saw like just a list full of fucking women on multiple apps. And he will always talk shit about Hispanic women. He will always talk shit about white women. He will always talk shit about black women. So, but when we would be out, shopping or something, like he would just be like, oh, that black bee or that white bee, or and I'm just like, the fuck's your problem? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to go in a store just calling everybody bitches, but
Mm-hmm.
it kind of does give that jealousy behavior. Like I'm just saying, as an example, don't come for me, but it's almost like a gay man dissing, like a real woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
why when Rob brought that to me, I was like, wait. And it was so weird that like every time we went out, he was like calling bitches bitches, right? But like every time we went to like Best Buy or like like a dude store, like a store that was for men, he would be like, "Oh, hey, what up?" Like he would just be chopping it up, with the dudes, and I was like, so every female out there is a bitch, and like these dudes be having like, you want to talk to us, like us bitches don't know what the fuck we want, but like these dudes, like you all want to act like you're just like simple men, but yet like the way my ex was, he was always extra than than a female. Like he dressed better than I did. Like he had more clothes than I did. And he had like how many pairs of shoes than I did. And I only had like one pair of
Wait a
shoes that I
minute.
fucking had for like 5 fucking years. What?
I'm like, wait a minute.
Go in, babe. Go in.
No, no, no. I'm
Like you
saying she's.
haven't this morning. That was another thing that I did. But go ahead.
What? No, I was just like, wait a minute. I have a lot of shoes.
That you said that you
I
have a
have
lot
a
of
lot of
shoes.
clothes.
Okay, okay, your cowboy boots.
Oh, they're
Like,
coming out. I'm gonna be using those
and that's
motherfuckers.
fine. That's okay. But I mean, I'm talking um like the new shit. Like the new shit that came out. He would want to blow his entire paycheck on just his shit. Like for him. And like he never threw me money to like help me with, car payments and things like that. But like he always had to like look good. He always had to be like his haircut, his like a new hat, like new shirts, new pants. Like we
Mm-hmm.
will always go shopping for him. And like I be wanting stuff, and I would be like carrying it around with me in the store, spending time with it, see how I feel about it. And then when it comes to checkout, I'm just like, I need gas in my car. We need to eat. I have this bill coming up. I gotta pay for my cell phone bill. And then I would like put it back. And he was just like, "Oh, you good? You good? All right, I'm gonna get my shit."
Mm,
And we're coming out with bags, and bags of his shit. And it's just like, oh my God, he is literally the bitch in this relationship. Yeah, yeah, I was that. He had me. He got me. And
mm-hmm.
but it's I wouldn't doubt if there was a few, not a few things, but like maybe one or two things that are still stuck in my fucking closet that belong to him. And it's just keeping an eye on me kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like when I was doing the Wyron podcast during my relationship with him, um, he subscribed to the channel, not on YouTube because I wasn't doing it on YouTube, but I was putting my stuff out on Spotify, and I think he subscribed to me on iTunes. And I fucking seriously doubt he's listening to the episodes now, because
What up,
he
bro?
just wasn't into he wasn't into my podcast. He wasn't into my topics, because I would ask him like, "Oh, did you listen to my show?" And he'd just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it out, on the bus or whatever." And I'm just like, you don't give a flying fuck about anything that I'm talking about, and that's fine. I mean, that's okay, that's cool, but it's just I didn't get that support that I thought that I would get. So it's like, motherfucker won't even spend on you. So what makes you think he's gonna press play? And press play is not costing him anything other than his time to listen. What the fuck's going on with his girl? He don't give a fuck about his girl. So like that's crazy. But it does make sense what Rob was telling me though. Like that's the main thing about why I'm talking about it. It's just clearing out energy. It's cleansing your space. I don't mind getting rid of shit. Like I'm not really attached to anything unless it has to do with like making art or something. Like I can let things go. Like it's fine. But like I don't want any kind of fucking energy. You know what I'm saying? Like even if I found something of his that was like, oh, I could like sell it, oh, it's pretty much brand new. Like, why the fuck would I still hold on to it just to sell it? Like, I'm just giving
Well,
negative energy, passing negative energy to somebody else.
yeah.
Or like, why would I be like, oh, babe, you want this? This used to be his, but you can have it. Like, like fuck that.
Mhm.
But
Be wearing his hats.
his what was it? His uh what was it? New
New
Yankees,
York
right?
Yankees hat. I had a Yankees
Yeah.
hat. That's weird. I had a Yankees hat before, like the longest time ago. I've always
Yeah.
been a Dodgers fan, but I don't know why I had a Yankees hat. And I was like, okay. And everybody would get mad at me. They're like, what the fuck are you wearing a Yankees hat for? I'm like, I just like the hat. I like the navy blue color. I was like, leave me alone. I had a Atlanta Braves hat too for the A. It
Hmm.
was back in the day when I used to wear hats to match my fucking outfit.
We
But
all fucking did that. We all did that. Yes.
yeah, but in LA
Yeah.
you're not supposed to do that. You don't wear a Yankees hat if you don't want to get beat up. But yeah, I had it for a while.
Yeah.
But where did the hat go? Huh? I don't remember where it went. Probably got stolen. It's
Shit,
not.
man. When I was a kid, I used, huh?
I have a box full of hats.
Nice.
Look
You
on.
gotta show me your collection.
Yeah, I will. What were you gonna say when you were a kid? What?
I used to wear this White Sox jersey, and everybody was like trying to, how people, well, what you guys do, you guys trash talk and like all of these things.
Mhm.
And of course, then I wasn't into baseball, I wasn't into football, but I did walk around with a fucking White Sox jersey. Man, it was fucking badass, like, then, yeah, and I can't say that now, but like I've been crushing on Ice Cube for the longest time, and every time he would wear like like something like the Raiders or like White Sox, like, and you just kind of want to sport that too. He looks good in it. I want to look good in it. But everybody was talking shit, and I'm just like, you know what? And this was true. I was such a bookworm when I was a kid, and I loved book reports. Fucking love book reports. My book reports were so fucking sick as a kid that they will always publish my book reports in like the school newspaper and things like that. But anyway, I did a piece on Bo Jackson. when I was a kid.
Mm,
Like I had a little book, and I think I got it for I think it was like 5 cents at a fucking yard sale, and then I
mm.
picked it up and I read all about him, and I was like, okay, like, and when people try to talk shit on me about White Sox, I'm like, like, I'm fucking wearing this shit because of Ice Cube and Bo Jackson, so don't even fucking, yeah. I was that kid when I was, yeah, like, being taught that,
Yeah.
like that, and I'm like, oh my god, like, whatever, what the fuck you, and they always ask me, like, what the fuck you know about Bo Jackson, like, yo, Bo knows, okay.
Bone nose.
Bo knows.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we all fucking did that shit. We all just, whatever we was feeling like, or whatever clique we was whatever gang we was rolling in.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I even had this matching overalls. Like, they were all, both of them were all black. They both were pinstripe white with the white pinstripes,
Yeah.
and on one of them it had the Chicago Bulls logo, and then the other one had a Raiders logo on it. And I was rocking those, and I was like,
See,
yo, like Charles
but when you don't
Barkley.
have a team, that's okay. But
Mm.
see, sometimes you don't have a choice. Like when I was a kid, my parents used to
Oh,
dress
true
me in
that.
Raiders stuff, and I'm like, I'm not a Raiders fan. They're
They're like, it's
traitors.
clothes, put it on.
I know. I was like, but I like the Rams. But yeah, and they bought me one cup.
You
It
said
was
the
one
Rams?
cup. Rams, yeah.
Yeah, weren't they playing yesterday?
Yeah, they were.
Oh shit.
But this is back when
Oh
I was a little kid. But see,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
this is the reason why I stopped following them, because they left. They were in LA, and then they left to St. Louis. So I was like, well, fuck you too then, because the Raiders left. They were in LA, and then they went to Oakland. So I was like, well, fuck you. Nobody wants their ex back, right? So when the Rams came back to LA, I was like, no, you stay over there. I was already a
Mm.
Packers fan by then. So I was like, no, I'm not taking you back. People were like, oh, the Rams are coming back to LA. I'm like, no, they can stay over there.
So did they?
But
Did they come back?
yeah,
Like, legit?
now we
Oh.
have now we have two teams here in LA. And everybody's like fans of the
Mm.
Rams or the Chargers, and I'm like, no, it's still the Packers.
Should I be a Rams fan
No,
because I'm an Aries?
no. You know what's funny though? I do like the color combination, the blue and the yellow. I don't know
Mm.
why I've always liked that combination.
Yeah.
So I do like their jerseys, but now I'm not going back to that. But yeah, they used to dress me in Raider stuff, and I used to get jacked all the time. Like some dude jacked
Aww.
my jacket, and then I would come home, and my mom was like, "Where's your jacket? Somebody stole it. You bought me Raider stuff. Like, stop buying me that crap." The cholos like that. The gangsters like to wear Raider stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But no, there was a time where I used to wear the stuff just. I think it. Remember when it was like long tees and hats
Mm-hmm.
and baggy pants? I think it
Yeah.
was around that time that I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy my own shit, and this is what I want to buy. But I did buy that Yankees hat. I don't know where it's at though. But anyway, yeah, that was in.
Yeah, I really like the championship hat that you got.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, that was
thanks.
pretty sick. Yes.
Yeah, it was a birthday gift.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
Yeah, that
gift
was nice.
from my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I think I need to start getting me some stuffs.
Some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like, I was, because your cell phone devices, they're listening to you, they're listening to your conversations, and they
Yeah.
start keywords or whatever, and I'm pretty sure this one is gonna be that because we've been saying Raiders, Bo Jackson and all of those things. Yo, throw us some merch. But I was scrolling on Instagram and I was seeing like girly stuff with the Packers.
Oh,
And
for
man,
real.
I was wanting like these purses. I was wanting like these bags. I was wanting like, these blankets, or like these, the fluffy shoes,
Mhm.
house shoes, these cute little jerseys, and I'm just like, let me check my bank account. So yeah, like
Yeah.
there's a few things that I would like to get, because when Rob and I got together, he was like, "Look, you are a Dodgers
Just
fan and you are a Packers fan now," and I'm like, "Okay." I was so happy to just be with him. I was like, I will do any fucking thing. I will be whatever you want me to be. But yeah, I was wanting like some backpacks and purses and things like that in Dodgers and in Packers.
yeah, we're gonna get them for
So
you.
yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
All right, so we are 37 minutes in, and that was a really good intro. Love it.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted to get into like this whole time that we've been gone. I've been seeing a lot of crazy shit on the Twits, aka Twitter. Um,
AKA X.
aka X. Yes. So, do you want to kick this one off, or like,
No,
no? Okay.
because I don't know what direction you're trying to go in. All I know about
All the shit
the
that you tell
crazy
me
stuff
not
on
to
there.
send you.
Oh well,
Those
yeah.
things.
I don't see it, so you don't send it to me. But
Yeah, he asked me not to send it to him.
no, because it started seeping into my IG, and I started seeing people get hurt, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny sometimes, but I feel it, and I'm like, I don't want to feel their pain. I don't want to feel this.
You're
So
too much of an
the
empath. I mean, I could get
yeah,
like that too, but like I think for me it's like the shock of it. That's what
mm,
keeps me watching. It's just that
yeah,
oh my god. Like cuz that I could every
yeah,
time we're on the phone and we're both scrolling, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, oh no, 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 no. Oh,
yeah,
like
and I'm
I'm
like, don't send it to me. Don't show me anything. I can feel it through her, and I'm like, no, no.
oh my
But no, the
yeah,
craziest
so
thing that I've seen on X recently, or while we were gone, was just about the stuff that's going on. Everybody knows about the news of who shall not be named, but the Jay Z
oh
stuff now, and that
the
guy that's still in jail. You're like, who?
are you talking
They're
about
always,
Diddler?
yeah, him.
Yes.
I haven't really heard anything about him recently, but it was
Yeah.
just
Well,
about the
now it's
elections
about Jay-Z. Like they're going
and Jay
after
Z.
Jay-Z
Yeah.
now. And the one that really, like, what was the guy who's what is it? I don't know that word, but um he was, I guess, trying to prove that Jay-Z got his mother pregnant when she was 16, and had him, and
Oh
he
yeah.
yeah, he was trying to get Jay-Z to do a paternity test, but he just kept rejecting it, or declining it, don't want to do it.
Hmm.
So, I mean, that speaks volumes for me right there. And they did like a side by side comparison, and I was like, that kid looks like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So, and having sexual relations with a 16-year-old, that does not look good. And the more that you keep rejecting, or like, if you haven't done it, fucking prove it. Like open those big ass lips and let them swab inside and
Yeah, but
prove to the court.
listen, listen. No, because okay, I'm not trying to like defend him or anything. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's not his fault. But just imagine celebrities having to do this for every single time that they get accused of having a kid.
No,
Because
they need to do it. Okay, if they don't want to be doing shit like that, quit smashing all these hoes. Because like they talk about like 99 problems and like shit like that, right? But it's like you're the one running through these hoes, and in your tracks you are saying that you're running through these bitches. It's nothing but hoes and tricks and blah blah blah. So it's like if you already know that, then why you sticking these bitches in? And if one of them comes up pregnant, you want to clear your name, do the paternity test. Like if
I
you
think that the female would have to have some kind of proof that she was with him in order for it to be like, okay,
a
we need to test.
paternity test. Because
No.
if men want to clear their name,
So okay,
and
let's just hold on before we move on.
okay,
Before we go through scenarios that probably never happened. Let's just say he does a show and then he goes to an after party and then there's like 50 women at this after party. It doesn't mean that he slept through with all of them, right? But like, let's
oh
say
yeah,
there's
like that one
10
bitch
of
that
them.
fucking slept with 100 dudes, and like now she
Oh my
got
God.
like some kind of HIV or whatever, and like
Oh, so it does happen. Never
right,
mind.
and but she slept with 100 men within 24 hours. And now she has this disease, and like everybody's like, oh, everybody's blaming her, but like what about all the dudes that consented to it? And it's just like, well, I kind of smell lawsuits, because like she didn't have to do it, and yeah, they didn't have to do it either, but it's like they fucking like contracted that shit. But it's with the way the system is like they probably could get her ass locked up or whatever, because that is like some kind of prostitution, like OnlyFans. That's prostitution in a way.
I was gonna say, but that's legal. Yeah, it like for
That's what
now.
I'm saying. It's legal prostitution, but oh my god, we're gonna get canceled.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna make a point, and now I forgot it. But just because you're in the room with someone doesn't mean that you slept with them. And if there's
See
proof
that
that,
okay, well, first of
well,
all, that wouldn't happen because these motherfuckers are the ones drugging these bitches up. They're drugging up not just females, but they're drugging up dudes
well,
because
yeah, now
men
we
are
know that
coming
because of
forward,
Diddy.
huh?
I said, now we know that because of Diddy.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like now that all of these things are coming out about them, like they're
You're still
like
fighting your
who's
hand.
gonna be slick enough to like drug these guys, right? And be like, oh, I'm gonna act like we did something, and make it how I want, but like they have uh, examinations, right? And they have like lie detector tests. They have these motherfuckers
Right,
have
but just
security
imagine.
cameras in their phone, in their homes, let alone
That's
the
what I'm
club.
saying, though. Just imagine how many times they would have to go through all this stuff just because somebody's accusing someone, a celebrity, of doing something to them or with them.
But I would think that like birthdays, years that they were born, and then how old the motherfucker was when when he hit it, and then the age
The
of the
the
child.
point that I'm trying to make though is, did he hit it or were they just in the same room together and she's accusing him of doing stuff?
That's why paternity test.
But that's what I'm saying though. If there's a room with 50 women, you're gonna have 50 paternity tests just because they all want to be like, oh yeah, I was
Man,
there
it's
too, and yeah,
timeline though.
I
It's
slept with him too,
timeline.
and I got a baby by him too, just because he's got millions of dollars and they all want to get it. Get it? No,
But it's
it's not
it's
fair to him either to have to do a paternity test for a kid that you know you didn't make.
but a paternity test would prove that that one,
So okay.
it's his kid, and two, he hit a 16-year-old. So
So if they
it'd be
do the
proving two
paternity test,
things.
right? But what I'm saying is, it opens the door for all these other people to be like, oh yeah, I got his kid too, and oh yeah, I do too, and then he's gonna have to prove
Well,
it
they have his
with everybody,
paternity
and it's
on
nothing.
file, and then we can prove these bitches right or wrong.
Just cut off one of his dreads, and do it through there. No, don't go around cutting people's hair. Somebody's gonna do that. Watch.
Oh my god. Uh, you never know with what the fuck we find on Twitter, that people just be recording and get it. You know what? I almost jumped on that train. Rob and I were sitting in the car and we fucking seen this motherfucker pull up into fucking McDonald's. I still have that
Oh,
video.
oh, oh, oh.
Yes, and the dude was like was recording the chick that like cut him off or something, and yeah, he was like taunting her, fucking follow her. He got up out of his fucking car. I thought it was a female.
He was acting like
Just
a female.
I don't know, but he looked like a female to me. And I was recording the whole thing, and I was like, oh my god, and I was like, should I upload it? But yeah, like that's people just be doing fucking crazy shit, and I was just like, man, if I stay out here long enough doing deliveries, I could probably catch a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
But no, okay, so off of the Jay-Z, and man, they're just gonna kiss and lick ass so that they don't have to like get locked up or whatever. And we got motherfuckers like Ellen DeGeneres and fucking Ashton Kutcher fucking leaving the country. And yo, when you fucking run, that don't look good. Okay, it makes you guys look fucking
Didn't
guilty as fuck.
Leonardo DiCaprio leave too?
I think he's been out. Like, I think he's been living overseas. He's been living
No.
overseas. I'm not sure, but man, Leonardo, fuck, don't. He was my dude. Come on now. Like I. There's celebrities on that fucking list, even the Epstein and all this other shit. Like, I was just like, fuck, are you fucking kidding me? But we're not gonna get into that. But it's just it's upsetting to see. But so I was
Yeah,
scrolling on
my
Twitter.
Twitter is hold on.
No,
My
go ahead.
Twitter is just full of raccoons, um,
Yes, yes.
news that like just the news stuff.
Hmm.
News, I mean, like that guy Luigi. I really
Luigi.
want to know if he did it. I kind of want to read into him.
Wait. Can I say something?
Yeah.
About a week ago, this drawing, this sketch, this it's been circulating for years, and it's a sketch of a man that they say, if you dream of this man, um he is the devil. And that guy
Mm.
Luigi looks like that drawing.
Oh,
It's
for real.
and when you look at that drawing, you know what? I think I saved it. I'll send it to you. If you but it's creepy. When you look at it, you do feel some type of way. But I don't know if you want to see it or not. But that
Yeah.
guy looks like that drawing, and people are like, oh my god, I seen that guy in my dream, and it's just this weird looking man that people are just like, that's the devil. Everybody dreams of this same man, but people are always like, oh my god. Ooh, I need to take this call. Can you take over, babe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I need to see this picture, but that's not what I was talking about. I wasn't talking. I don't know that it seems weird. Okay, I'm just gonna say what I think. Um, when they first were talking, obviously I'm talking about the CEO and I don't know if I can say that the I don't know what I can say, but the person that took him out, they say that when they first started showing the images of this person, to me he looked Middle Eastern, and I'm not trying to put anything on Middle Eastern people, but to me he had that Middle Eastern look. And then so when they caught this guy, this I don't even know if he's like Italian American or what he is, but to me he doesn't look the same as
I'm back, just so
that
you know.
guy. Okay, so I do want to read him, but I don't think that that's him. But again, I can't deny that what they found on him makes sense for the person that took out the CEO. So it's kind of weird. It's a weird like I know that there's theories out there that the guy that took him out, the real guy that took him out was from the See, I don't know if I can say these things. We're going to get canceled, babe. You ready
Ready for what?
to get canceled or
Oh,
to be on the list?
sure.
Let's just say it's a three-letter agency.
Okay.
I know that there's plenty of them, but it starts with or it ends with a with an A. But yeah, I heard that that's what happened. But I think that there is something fishy with it, but it also shed light on obviously an issue that we've been having for a long time. So it, I was telling people, is this guy just like a scapegoat or is he a martyr? Because again, this is an issue that nobody was really talking about, and now they are. So did he just like take the blame on himself for the good cause? Or I mean, obviously, I'm not justifying his actions. I'm not saying take anybody out to get to the point. But for so long, people have been talking about it, and it's just like a handful of people because everybody gets silenced when there's this big company doing these things, and it is affecting people, and it
Hmm.
would make anybody snap. So the fact that it was in such a public way, I think that that's also what helped shed light on it. So I don't know, but I do still feel like there's something off with that. And I have to go do something real quick, babe. So I'm not gonna hear what you're saying. I can't hear what you're saying, but I'll be right back.
Okay, baby. So, I don't know anything about this Luigi person other than I know what he's done. I don't know how he did it. I was just looking at his facial features and I was like, he kind of looks like that guy that everybody claims that they have dreamt about him, and that he's the devil and he's just popping up in everybody's dreams. So the thing that also caught me about that case or about this man was that the McDonald's worker that recognized him, um that there was a reward. I think it was like $60,000 to to tip this guy, right? To get him arrested. That they're rejecting him the $60,000 because he called 911 instead of the tip line. How fucking stupid is that? Man, like, see, these are these fucking loopholes. And I seen another one too where it was a woman that she didn't call the tip line and she didn't get compensated for that. So, and people were making some really good points. Like they were saying like, um see, this is why people don't want to help like catch motherfuckers, because there's no like reward, and if there is a reward, like you got to report it in a certain way. Like that's just, man, that's so fucking like stupid. And a lot of crooks are going to get passed by because of shit like this. Like people are going to be like, oh, you know what? Like I know you're this this bad person that, unalive this many people, or doing what you've done. But I'm not gonna report this shit because, one, I don't want to get targeted. Second, um you gotta do it a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I think it would make people like stop in their tracks and be like, I gotta think about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And how I'm gonna do it, because I might not even get compensated. It's probably not even the right person. And I could probably get in trouble for that, because I'm like, to them, I'm wasting their time. But it's like, yo, I'm trying to do, like, I'm trying to make a citizen's arrest, And I think, man, give them the money. You fucking print more money every day. All you have to do is type it in your little computer of how much. You just add a couple more zeros. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think money's just an illusion. It's not really there. Like, it's just a number in a fucking computer in a building that they call the bank. Like, that's just my opinion. That's how I see it. That's what I think it really is, But it's just like, throw these people their fucking money. They've done what you couldn't do, or what you were unable to do. You were just not there. They just happened to be there at doing the right thing at the right fucking time, and you don't want to pay them? Like, are you fucking kidding me? So anyway, we're gonna go into what the fuck I saw today on the Twits. And of course, I would have, put the video up there, but I know a lot of people can't see that shit. That's why we're just briefly gonna be talking about it. But I seen this video of this woman. She was sitting with her back up against the wall with a fucking dartboard above her head at a fucking bar, right? It's dark. You can barely like see, and it's like, okay, what dumb shit's going on? And just Rob is back. Hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
And so a motherfucker is like, when you go to the circus and you see the little bitch in a skimpy outfit, and like, the dudes the dudes, what do they call it, like, his I was gonna say his hoe, the what is it, well,
The
his assistant,
magician. Yeah,
yes. And you know how they throw the fucking knives, and like,
yeah,
like to his aim and shit. Oh my
yeah.
god. My mind just went to an awful place. But it was kind of like that, but the motherfucker was throwing darts at the board. It was supposed to be on towards the board, but he ended up throwing the dart in the bitch's eye.
Oh my gosh.
And it looked like she didn't even feel it, because it like went into her eye, and then she was like, I think the bitch pulled it out. I have to look at it again, but I think she pulled it out, and she was just holding her eye, and then the guy was like, fuck, and I was like, why the fuck would you even do that? Like, what made you volunteer and be like, oh, this is a good fight? And then it's like, okay, they're both probably intoxicated, but stupid. Fucking stupid. Oh my god, like that, like it just, and people in the comments, they were like, oh yeah, he definitely hit her in her eye, because people were like slowing it down and shit and watching it. And that fucking dart went into her eye, and the bitch pulled it out, I think. And she was just holding her eye. But like, if I'm, like, if someone fucking threw something in my eye, oh my god, I'd be fucking screaming and shit. But the bitch was just holding her eye, like, oh my god. And it's just like, did the fucking alcohol just make you numb in the face to where you just can't fucking feel it?
Yeah,
Like, oh
probably.
my gosh, like, man, you done popped your fucking eyeball, and you let that motherfucker do it. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. No.
Mm.
No. But my Twitter feed, it is all raccoons. It is raccoons, but like I don't get as much news like Rob does. I get like I get like people that are protesting, people that are protesting the LGBTQ, but I get videos of these. Oh my god, I sound so fucked up when I say these people. Once they start fucking judging me for saying that, but yeah, like these people, and I don't want to say confused about their gender. Like, see, I'm just saying all the wrong shit right now. But like,
It's
they're
okay.
in
We're
these
controversial.
courtrooms. Say what?
I said it's okay to be controversial.
Oh my god. Yeah. Right.
Like, no.
Okay, but they're in these courtrooms and they're trying to scream at these people's faces about like I am not confused about my gender. I know who I am and blah blah blah. And then like when these people are talking back to them, like the people that they're trying to convince, um they're just like, if you get your menstrual, you're a woman, things like that. Like these people will just start screaming at them. Like they're just acting like a fucking toddler. Like they're just yelling and screaming at them like, who the fuck are you gonna tell me like who I am and blah blah blah. And it's just like, oh my god. So again, it's the thrill. Like it's just like, holy shit. Like, like this person, I don't want to say these people, but this person is really hurt. Like they really want, or they think they're gonna get recognized and respected by acting this way. And then, and my Twitter feed is that type of community, right? And then my timeline is this other community where they're just like, you know what, like there's only two genders, you cannot tell me how to think, or like things like that. And then my Twitter feed is also full of sadly people's last moments. And I was wondering, like, why the fuck is my feed showing me these things? Because I don't type it in. I don't look, but of course it's the algorithm. Like they calculate how long you're watching or how many seconds. Like if you watch a video for like 10 seconds, it'll be like, oh, she likes this content. She watched it for 10 seconds, and we'll throw her a whole ass fucking documentary of all these people being blown the fuck up live on
Yeah.
camera. So like I'm seeing like this one I seen of a soldier. He was like in this hole or whatever, and I think he was trying to hide from the enemy, and the enemies had a drone, and the drone hovered over this man and this soldier, and he was like praying, like he was like begging them to spare him. And honestly, I don't even know if that man's alive, but it's clips like that I'm seeing on my timeline.
Mm.
I in my timeline I'm seeing people that are like not skydiving, but they go on that rope or whatever, and like
Yeah.
the clasp fucking like gives out, and then you're watching these people fucking fall with no parachute. Like, and I'm just like, dude, like, okay, am I getting like insensitive, or like am I getting what were you calling it, babe?
Desensitized.
Yes. Like I can't even watch where Ace Ventura Pet Detective, where he was trying to save that
Oh
raccoon.
no.
Yeah, see, like shit, like and like that, I fucking cry. And if it's a human, I don't want to say I don't care, but it's like I care more about an animal than I. I don't want to say that. Like that's fucked up, but that's what it's doing to us. It's what it's doing to us, and it's fucking crazy. Aww. And when I watch Ace Ventura, I fucking skip the intro. I skip that part because we're raccoons. I can't. And it was just so
The
sad. He had on
you
a
know how
little
my nephew.
backpack. Yeah, that little raccoon had a backpack on.
You know
Oh my God,
how
I
my
can't.
nephew's into raccoons.
Yes, yes.
Well, I didn't know that he was into raccoons. I don't remember if it was last Christmas. I think it was, or
It
right
was last
before Christmas.
Christmas. Mm-hmm.
They came over and we were watching that movie, and then I completely forgot about that scene. I didn't know that he was into raccoons, and then when he saw it, he started crying. He was like, "No!" And I was
Oh
like,
my
"What the hell is
God.
going on?" And he was like crying. And my brother was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that."
Oh
And I
my
was like,
God, you
"What?"
guys are jerks.
I did not know that he
I
was
know,
into
I know.
raccoons,
I'm just
and
funny.
I didn't. I don't. I forgot about that scene, and I was
Oh
like,
my
"Oh shit, I
God.
forgot about that." But yeah,
Yeah,
he started
I
crying, and my
couldn't.
brother was like,
I
"Oh
did
yeah, I forgot
too.
to
I
tell."
did too because they did a close up on that raccoon's face. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God. Those.
It
Oh.
was me, babe. I want to go
No,
bungee jumping.
stop it. I'll start crying right now. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop, stop,
I'm
stop.
gonna go bungee jumping. I've always wanted to
No.
do that.
You know how many parachutes I would attach to your body?
Listen,
Yes.
the only reason why I haven't done it for real, is
Oh
because
my
I
God.
know that it's gonna snap and I'm gonna die. Just like I
Then you're
know that
not
if I
doing
win the
it.
lotto, I'm gonna change and I'm gonna turn evil. That's the only reason why I don't play lotto. Because I know I'm gonna win it and I know I'm gonna change. So I'm like, I don't know about that yet.
Mm.
But yes, I know that that line's gonna snap. I
Stop
just know.
it. No. No.
That's the only reason why I haven't done it. Because that is something that I wanted to do, and I'm like, I don't know. Because I see it snapping, and I'm like, I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah.
No. Aw. Yeah. Mm-mm.
So how do we change the algorithm? Do we just type in something and then just kind of watch those things? Is that how it changes?
I
No,
don't
I don't
know.
think so because on my feed, well, you know what I post about, right? Like all the prayer books and everything that I post about,
Yeah.
and so I do see some of that, but it's almost the opposite. It's the most evil things are trying to seep into my feed. So they're like,
Mm.
oh, so you're posting religious stuff. Let me show you other stuff. They're trying. You know what? Mine is more sexual than it is people dying. Wow, damn it! I said it. People in the living.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're trying to tempt me with sex, babe.
Shit, I give it to you anytime you want, babe. Let me know.
I know, but they don't know that. The algorithm doesn't know that. They think that I want to see all that stuff.
One of the things, well, two of the things that I really enjoy seeing on my timeline is I've been seeing a lot of Aaliyah photos and interviews, clips, excuse me, her music, and Left Eye, and a lot of TLC, pertaining to Left Eye. So I've been seeing those. And it just makes me want to kick on their album. So I've been giving them a lot of plays. Let's see. Oh yeah, that fucking fat Canadian chick. Her and that other fucking fat other fat bitch. And a lot of people, like, again, I have to keep saying it. Like, these bitches are horrible bitches. Like, they're bitches, okay? And if you guys want to get at me for fat shaming, go the fuck head, because these bitches, like, man, they're worse. They make fun of people that have disabilities. They make fun of people that have been
They're
raped,
scum.
that have been SA'd. Talk shit on when there had that mass shooting on children in schools. They laugh about shit like that. They're promoting feeder content, like almost like a snuff film. They're just disgusting, vile, manipulative, narcissistic, fat bitches. And fat is just like, man, motherfuckers that call us fat, like that shit don't even hurt us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure me calling them bitches fat, it don't even faze them. Because why? They got money. They got YouTube money. And YouTube will not fucking pull their videos, pull their channels, and here they're pulling other people's channels by speaking the truth. But why they keep these fat bitches up? So my feed is with that. I see, like, for a minute I was getting like a lot of like police brutality videos. I don't really get those that much anymore. I probably will now because I fucking said it. I see like a lot of animal conflict, you know, in the wild, and I can't fucking stand that shit either. Like, you know, I just wish that all meat eaters were just vegetarian and not killing, you know, like hunting, because I can't stand that shit either. I cannot watch. Oh my gosh, this one kept showing up on my feed, was those big ass fucking African lizards, and they literally put like a baby goat right in front of it, and a motherfucker just snapped that, you know, just ate it up. Just ate it up. That baby was still alive. And the motherfucker they just dropped it right in front of it. And see, like, why the fuck would you do that? So fucking heartless. That was intentional. Like, I can't stand shit like that. Like, but then there's this, and I kept watching it over and over. What?
Look at the time.
What? Oh, 11. Yay. That's what's up. Thank you, babe.
It just threw you off.
But I remember what I was going to say, because sometimes I forget. But there was this one where it was like two magnets, and I don't know if the mosquito was placed there, but they put the two magnets on you know, the sides of it, and they moved the magnet, and of course the mosquito got smushed.
I like that.
I do too. But like, I cannot watch I cannot watch a fucking crocodile bite the face off of a zebra while it's trying to drink water. Like, that is just, oh my God. Like, that just, I fucking can't. Like, that just, it just makes me want to just log the fuck out. The ones I enjoy seeing are, they're not killing the rats. Like, they're just like trapping them. Where and people are so creative. Like, sometimes I love people just for the way that their mind works. But like, they make like this obstacle course for these rats. Right? And it's interesting. Like, they put these things together with fucking like milk cartons, plumbing pipes, buckets, and they'll leave like little treats for them. And it's interesting to watch them like go through all these tunnels and shit like that, and then getting trapped. But I don't want to know what they do with them, other than like, okay, releasing them into the wild somewhere like that. I'm cool with that, but don't show me what you're doing to these animals. Like, yeah, I can't. I love pimple popping, and I love like seeing parasites being pulled out from open wounds.
Oh my God.
That, I don't know, it is disgusting, but it's just like, yeah, get that sucker. And then when they pull it out, it's all fat and moving, and I'm like, oh my God. You know, like, it's just a thrill that, I don't know, it's exciting for me, but it grosses me out at the same time.
Jumping.
No.
That's
No.
thrilling.
And no. And no.
Need to go skydiving or something.
I fucking seen
Rock
too
climbing.
many of those videos fucking going wrong. Like, these people are literally like being recorded. They know they're being recorded. They're waving to the camera, blowing kisses, and that's the last you see of them. And it's like,
Just
oh my
before they
god,
go.
they're literally saying goodbye. Like, they're
Yeah,
literally saying goodbye.
yeah.
And they just look so happy and so like, I can't believe I'm doing this. And like, they're just, oh, and they're beautiful people. Like, they just look like they're so full of life. And then it's like,
Like,
we literally just watch these people take the leap and like volunteeringly, I don't want to say commit suicide, but that's what they're
but you
doing.
could.
Oh my god.
No, no, it's different.
I
It's
don't
different.
know. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I don't know. And these companies that have these theme parks, or these attraction sites, they're making them sign like, oh, it's not our fault. Like, if anything goes wrong with our equipment, you leaped off of it. You volunteered, like, you made that choice. And if you die, that's not our fault. And we could still be open, and we could still make money, and we can still, and it's just like, how the fuck dare you?
Because
No,
of
fuck that.
movies like Final Destination.
No, my
I
god.
understand that things are gonna happen no matter what.
Oh my god.
If it's your turn to go, you're gonna go.
No, fuck that. Yeah. No, jeez. And another thing that floods my feed are like cooking videos. I love to cook. Like little like recipes. Like I'll see things like that. And those are the ones that I save. Um let's see what else. Like before, I used to get like a lot of like hip hop videos. Like, interviews with hip hop artists. And I'm kind of not in that field anymore, so I see less of those. um Let me see. On my TikTok account, because this is just, it's not just a Twits, but it's also like TikTok. I think I enjoy TikTok more because on Twitter it does get pretty intense, as I'm telling you guys. So on TikTok, to take a break, I go to my TikTok for the spiritual stuff. So
Yeah.
there's a girl that would come on my feed, and she has those spiritual rods. I know I showed you a video, babe, but
Hmm.
like she'll ask a question, and if the rods cross, that means a yes, and if they go away from each other, that's a no. Pretty interesting. There's this guy who has like this very sick ass fucking spirit box, and he was talking to Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, Robin Williams, like just all these celebrities, and Brittany Murphy. Like, it was just, oh, some of that is just, it's just heartbreaking. Like, just and I know that demons or like negative entities, they can, mimic or mock, a voice. So I also take that into consideration, that it may not be the celebrity. So, but it's interesting to listen to. So, oh, they even talked to Selena. Like, that shit was fucking like very emotional for me, but I enjoy watching those kind of videos.
Why
um
didn't you ever tell me about this?
the spirit box.
More about what they said.
Like, exactly what they said, or are you talking like just the entire video?
No, just what they said with Aaliyah and Brittany Murphy. I mean, not
um
Aaliyah, Selena.
Selena was very brief, but like she was, mm, Okay, I'm getting Selena and Aaliyah mixed up. Hold
Yeah, I
on.
don't know why I did that.
Yeah, no, no, no. I think the guy was trying to ask her about the woman that,
Hmm.
that did the crime.
Yeah.
Um, that she knew her secret, and she was like pretty much blackmailing her about it. But the thing though about these spirit box sessions is that the celebrities never want to talk about what happened to them. It's almost like they don't remember. Like
Yeah.
they'll vaguely remember by saying things like oh, I miss my family, or I miss, but they won't go into their death.
Hmm.
That's kind of what those spirit, but and these are just like 30 second or like 1 minute clips. So at the bottom of the video say, oh, if you want to watch the entire hour 2 hour video, go to my YouTube. So these are just little clips that I'm seeing. So but I think it's worth checking out if you're into that kind of thing. Let's see what else. On my TikTok, I would see um like weird things caught on camera. So I'm talking like aliens, I'm talking like Bigfoot, I'm talking like mythical, magical creatures, um things walking on like a mount, like giants, witches flying in the air, crazy shit that's like circling around the moon, a giant in the sky, um, things like that. But I'm also seeing like things that are like demonic. Like I'm watching like people that are going through exorcisms.
How do you get stuck with all this stuff? my, my, well, I haven't really been on Twitter lately, but my Twitter is about news, like breaking news type stuff, raccoons, and spiritual stuff, or
Yes.
Bible stuff. And then my Instagram is about haircuts, raccoons, and spiritual awakenings. And my YouTube is usually just Bible stuff now. But that's
Yeah.
it. How are you?
Yours is pretty clean. I like that. It's all
Well,
innocent.
I know. Let's keep it that way.
One of my
Twitter is the one that's like trying to tempt me. They're like, "Oh, look at this sexual position." I'm
That's
like, "I don't care.
crazy. That's
I don't
crazy.
care. I'm never gonna do that."
You know what? That kind of almost feels like they know
Yes,
that.
because
No, no,
remember,
no, 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 no.
not too
Listen,
long.
listen.
Well,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
now I want to know what you were gonna say.
Okay, it's almost like the algorithm knows that men of faith and God usually give in to sexual temptation. So it's
Yeah.
almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know how this isn't me saying it. This is other people, mind you guys, that people say those things about the Vatican and like, the popes,
Yeah.
and the priests, that they're doing this and this to little kids, or they do this
Mhm.
and to women, they're into orgies and things like that, right? Like it's almost like the
Yeah.
algorithm, like yeah, that's kind of true, because we're throwing them, these men or people of faith, these type of images, videos, links, whatever, and they're watching them, like they're
Yeah.
watching, again, that 10-second mark, or like how, like, even if it's a photo, like if you stop on a photo, it's almost like it tracks what you're looking
How
at
long
that
you
very
looked at
second.
it?
Huh?
Yeah. How long you looked at it for?
Right. And if you tapped on it, and if you're zooming in on it, or
Mhm.
you're saving it to your device, like that,
Yeah.
those kinds of things. So it's almost like oh yeah, like
Oh
it's almost
no.
like the sex industry is
Remember?
huh?
I'm scared now.
No,
Remember
listen.
yesterday I took
Let me say
a
this before
shit.
I lose it. It's almost like the sex industry is like their biggest clients.
Consumers, yes,
Yeah,
are spiritual
are
people.
spiritual or religious people. Okay, that's all I
Yes.
want to say. That's crazy.
Well, I was gonna tell you. Remember, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago that I was watching, or I'm doing like I said Bible studies. So I'm listening to audiobooks and stuff like that. And so I was listening to a biblical text thing on YouTube, and it was the ads that it was showing me. Because yes, I don't have premium on that account. Did I tell you I have premium now?
On YouTube?
No, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you told or you mentioned that you were going to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
on this account I don't have it. So anyways, before this, I was watching religious stuff, and it was promoting sex stuff, like on the ads. It was telling me
Oh.
like how to last longer, how to satisfy your woman, how to make your member bigger. I was like, what the heck are they talking about? I don't want this
I be
crap.
like
And
click.
well, no, because I can't click
Nice.
off the ad until it takes what, like 15 seconds for it to give me that little
Really?
skip. Yes, it doesn't give you the little skip button until like maybe. Yes, I
Pudding.
realize what I said.
Pudding.
Button.
Can't match the pudding behind the curtain.
Curtis. Oh shit. But yes, it doesn't give you the skip button until like fucking 15 seconds into it. So I have
What
to
the
sit there and
heck?
watch,
And this is
and then
YouTube?
in YouTube, yes.
Oh my
And
gosh,
like
YouTube.
usually I'm listening and doing stuff, right? So sometimes I'm like my hands are wet and I can't touch my phone right away. So I'm like, I gotta sit through this. But yeah, it's usually like if I'm listening to music or listening to other secular things, it doesn't show me sexual things. Remember I posted this on Twitter like 2 weeks ago. I was
Mm.
like, why is it showing me this kind of ad when I'm trying to listen to this? But
Yeah,
and
I
then
can't be
the other
fucking with
thing,
ads. I'll pay
the
that
other
twenty
thing is
dollars a month.
I'm not paying $20 a month.
Well, sign into mine then, baby.
Well, too late now. I made a deal with
I
someone
want to
else.
see. I want to see those kind of ads.
No. Well, you
Yeah,
can't see
that's
ads because you don't have it. You
yeah,
have the
that's what I
premium.
said. Well,
And what I
let's
was gonna
trade.
say,
I'll sign into the other
you know
one.
what? I did learn something though, and I don't know if I should promote it, but there's this one doctor, and he was talking about these pills that he sells, and it sounds good. Like I watched the whole two. I think it was like a 20-minute ad. I listened to the whole thing
Oh my
because it was
god.
interesting what he was talking about. And
Hmm.
he's promoting these pills, and I kind of want to take them, but I won't promote them until after I take them,
So,
maybe
did
next
you
month.
purchase? Did you purchase them?
No, I probably will in January.
Is it like a obviously it's a health type of pill, so
Yeah,
like what are can you
it's for
name
your
like two
joints.
ben Oh, okay.
It's for joint pain and all that stuff, which is something that I'm dealing with.
Oh.
My arm is dead, babe. It does
Don't
not
say
want.
that cuz then you'll
It
be
is.
that other person that deserves his arm to be limp.
What?
Nothing. What? What?
Completely missed that one.
Okay, yeah. I'll
The
tell you
other
after
thing I
the
was
show if
gonna
I
say
remember.
was, oh no, am I gonna start seeing crackheads because I took a screenshot of a crackhead the other day to show it to you. Remember?
I was telling Rob yesterday that I think I heard a woman. I called her a crackhead, but I don't know if she's a crackhead. But she was having this full ass conversation with herself, and I was into it. Like she was talking to air, but she talked like a normal person, and I was trying to use my abilities. Like, okay, is she really talking to somebody? She's not. She was on something, and she was having this whole conversation about her dude, and I was just like, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Like, oh, dude, that's fucked up. No,
Maybe she was just
oh
lonely. She
no.
wasn't a crackhead.
Yeah, right. And then when I picked up the food, because I was doing deliveries, when I got back in my
Yeah,
car, I
right.
was just like, man, I hope it works out. But yeah,
Mm,
that was an interesting conversation. I almost told her I has to write a book because I was like,
she should.
damn, that's crazy. I was the only one that was into what she was saying. But I mean, she was making a lot of sense. Like honestly, like
Was she wasn't talking loud?
no, she was not on her phone. She was not like on a Bluetooth or anything like that. I was checking her ears when I was walking in and out of the place.
No,
Um, what?
because I was gonna tell you sometimes when we're out, like let's say we're at a restaurant and I could hear a conversation that's like way on the other side of the room. So it's almost like it's amplified for me, and I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm reading the people and I'm listening to the conversation, and I'm not trying to. I'm not like purposefully eavesdropping, but
Mm-hmm.
I can hear what they're saying, and I feel like that's what happened to you with her. That's what I was saying. That was she talking loud?
She
Because
was
usually you
talking
have,
like how you talk to someone that's standing right in front of you.
yeah, but usually you can't hear that.
Oh, I heard it. No,
That's what I'm saying.
she was talking pretty loud, like kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
how, cause I'm talking to you right now, but I know I'm talking loud. So she was talking like how I'm talking right now, and
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
loud person. So yeah, she was talking like this. She wasn't like whispering. She wasn't like really yelling,
Yeah.
but like yeah, like just talking loud.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she wasn't on any device. She didn't have an earpiece on. Like um she was holding a wallet and like something, like she didn't look homeless, let's just say that.
Mm.
But I don't know what the fuck she was on. No one was standing in front of her, like in real
Mm.
life and spiritually. There was no one standing in front of her. So I'm just like, oh shit. And like I said, the
Speaking of
things
that,
that she was talking about made a lot of
makes sense.
sense because she was just like how the like she was like, who the fuck does that? And I'm just like, right, right, right.
What if she was talking to her phone, like writing? What is it called? Like talk to text, or what if
No,
she was like writing a book
wait, what?
with her voice?
She
The
she
talk to text.
she was holding a wallet. She wasn't holding. I didn't see any phone in her hand or in her
Oh,
pocket. And she was a very slim lady, and
uh-huh.
she had like jeans on and like a tank top blouse.
Mhm.
So she didn't have a cell phone in her back pockets or in her front
Oh,
pocket. So she just had her wallet. And
okay.
and and she was holding like a sandwich or something, but because we were right out in front of a fucking Subway. So I'm
Oh,
just like,
okay.
how the fuck did she get through making a sandwich? Like talking like that. But yeah, that her story was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna mention how sometimes people, when it feels like they're talking to themselves, because in a modern way you see them and they're sitting there talking to themselves basically, but
Hmm.
spiritually they're talking to Jesus, and that's interesting to me because I
Yeah.
know a lot of people look at these people and they're or homeless people and they're like, oh, that's a drug addict or that's a someone a lazy person that doesn't want to work, but that's not
Well,
always the case.
sometimes, well, true. But I've seen or been around people that were praying, and usually, I mean, to me, in my, I don't know, sixth sense or whatever, like when people are praying, there's usually an entity that appears.
Hmm.
Sometimes they look like creatures, sometimes they look like people, sometimes they look like a relative, or like there's always some kind of like a being there, whether it's an orb or like a cloud or smoke, or there's always something there that is actually like listening.
Hmm.
So I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but like usually when people are praying, I see something around them.
Yeah.
So to me, that shows me that prayer is very powerful. Like
Yeah.
something is listening. Sometimes when people get like angry, like sometimes anger does call to demonic things. You know, like there's,
Mhm.
and that's what I'm always telling people, fucking watch what you say. Watch what you say and how you say it, and like whether you mean it or not, or oh, I said it because I was angry, or like don't, you can't even do that. You know, like the whole thing is that you got to be mindful of everything that you're saying, because there are things out there listening, whether they're good things or bad things. It's just things are listening, and you have to
Mhm.
watch what you say. And you don't know how the other person is going to perceive it, just the same as an entity, good or bad, how they perceive it. So you have to be
Mhm.
careful with what you say. So when she was talking, I didn't see, hear or feel anything around. And maybe she just was talking, like maybe she was rehearsing an argument that she
Mhm.
feels she's gonna have later on. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, she seemed pretty normal to me, but it was just like, man, who are you talking to? And I'm like looking down
Mhm.
the way, like thinking like maybe someone walked away from her and she's still talking. Like, I mean, I don't know,
Mhm.
but I didn't see anybody.
Well, remember that one guy at the subway that I don't remember where we were, but we were at a subway, and there was this guy that was sitting there by himself, laughing and talking. You
I don't
remember that?
remember.
I think we were downtown Phoenix, maybe, but I don't remember if we were doing um Amazon or if we were just out there for the doctor or something. We were out there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped at a subway, and this guy was sitting there, and then there was like construction workers on the other side of us, and he was on my left side. He kept getting up to drink water. You don't remember that guy?
No, I don't.
Well, that guy was talking to Jesus, and I didn't see
Mm,
Jesus like his face or anything, but I saw the back of him, and I felt it was him. I was like,
nice.
oh. Remember we talked about
Aw.
it, and you were like, yeah, I feel him too, or I see him too.
I don't even remember, because if we were doing deliveries, that's how much I try to numb myself to be
Mm.
able to do deliveries.
Yeah.
Like, you know, cuz if I'm
Yeah.
not happy with what I'm doing, I will block every fucking thing out. So, yeah, if I don't remember, it's not that like I was faking it, or you know what I'm saying? Like oh
Mhm.
yeah, like I see him too, just to like just to
Mhm.
just to relate to you about something. No, like for if we were doing deliveries or something, then I'm most likely not gonna remember it, because
I'm
it's
pretty
just
sure
like I
we
don't want
were
to do
because I feel like
this.
I was wearing my vest.
Yeah. I got Rob a vest, an Amazon
Yeah.
vest. He looks so handsome.
Thank you, babe.
I like when you zip it up, like, oh, do you got my package? You came to deliver.
Yes. Take
Mm-hmm.
it before
Oh,
I
can
kick it.
you? Oh, hell no, shit. I'll
Kick
one
it
up you on
back and
that.
forth.
Can you? Oh, I have like something's wrong with my back. I can't really. Like, can you help me bring it in?
You would do
No, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But that one chick, I think that's what she was doing. That was creepy.
Who?
That one that was up on that balcony smoking, she was like, just go put it over there, please.
Oh, yeah. I was like, psh, bitch, I ain't talking. Yeah, and then when he comes back, I'm just like, you know what, babe? I got the next package. Don't get
Yeah,
out of
I
the car.
know.
Don't
It
get
was
out of the
weird
car.
too.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, she was all checking his ass out, and I'm just like, bitch, man, you're lucky I'm not up there with you. I'd be like, bump, ooh. so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah,
You
that was
okay? Oh, you good? All right, we out. Peace.
funny.
Shit, that'll teach you to check out my husband. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, babe, you keep your sexy ass in the car. You ain't getting out. You're not getting out.
I don't know, cause when you were coming back down,
Yeah, I was
something
struggling.
was like,
I will
no,
struggle to keep other bitches' eyes off of you. I will struggle.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
What?
the guy that was like, "Sup, ma."
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
so you're
laughing
staying in the
so.
car. You can't go nowhere when I'm not there.
Yeah, there was this guy. He was, yeah, like he was just like, sup, ma? And I was like, hey. Like, I wasn't like, hi, like usually how I am with people. But yeah, when you're like, what's up, baby? Or like, hey, yo, what up? You know, like if you're getting at me like that, I was just like, hey. Like, don't talk to me. Like, I don't want to hear from you
Mhm.
right now. Yeah. That's I was like, no, I'm out. Got the goods and I'm out. Yeah, I was laughing because I was like, what year is this? He
Yeah, I
was
was
like,
gonna
sup,
say,
ma?
when was that? Wasn't that like
2001.
2004?
He's like, sup, ma? Hey.
No, get your ass in the corner.
Yes, babe. I know what that means. Yeah.
See, but I wouldn't get mad at you though. I know that there's
Why?
couples that get mad at their partner because other people want to flirt with them. You've seen that, no?
Mm, huh?
You've seen that when people get mad at their partner because someone else is trying to flirt with them.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't get mad at you. I'd be like, yes, I understand.
Mm.
I'm on the same boat, bro. I'm like, I know she's fine, huh?
No, I mean I tease you like when we're in the bedroom getting ready and like you'll put on like a nice shirt and like nice pants and you'll like you put on cologne and I'm just like mm-hmm and I'm just like babe, like who are you getting dressed up for? We're just going to the store to pick up a loaf of bread and he's over there and I'm just like and because he'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go into the bedroom and put on my shoes and I'm like, all right, cool. And then when I step in there, nah, he's getting too masculine in there and I was like, oh, okay, we doing like that, okay. And then so like when I start doing it, he's just like, shit, who you getting all prettied up for? And I'm just like, the deli man.
See? But my answer is for you. I'm doing this for
Lies.
you.
Lies.
She's like, I'm trying to get some meat. I'm like, uh-huh. I got some meat for you.
And
Okay,
then we
we're going too
smash.
far.
And then we smash and then we go out. Hmm. Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh. People are just
I need my
like clicking
coffee
off
now.
right now. Huh?
I said I need my coffee now.
Yeah, you do, man. You did almost 2 hour show with no coffee. Impressive.
That's good. See,
Mm-hmm.
discipline.
Wait.
Because you mentioned it in the last one. I,
What?
I listened to the playback and I don't remember why you said it, why you mentioned that white Bible. Do you remember why you said it?
I talked about the white Bible because I was saying that like I don't examine your things, and then I
Uh-huh.
said I said all that because I was trying to say that I only knew of that white Bible because you pointed it out. Because you were like, oh, I feel like I shouldn't have or I shouldn't want a white Bible because it's almost like you're like, you don't need a flashy, fancy Bible.
Yeah.
So, and then I was saying that I only know of that Bible only because you pointed out that it was white with gold on it.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
that's why I brought it up.
Oh, okay.
Do you get it or no?
Yeah, I was just asking because then I started seeing ads for white Bibles, and I was like, why
Oh
is this
shit.
popping up?
Man,
Yeah.
it's listening to you, babe.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
trying
I
to
was.
tempt you with a white Bible. That's weird. Like temptation. Like, oh, you don't want this, I don't want to say ugly Bible, but like, oh, you don't want this one. You should get this one.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Well,
ooh,
I fell for
like
the
you can get
temptation.
your name printed on it. Like, like all those things, right?
You hear me?
What?
I said I fell for the temptation.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Yeah,
Because it's a white Bible?
because I bought it.
Well, Bibles, all Bibles should be free anyway.
Yeah, I know. It was
But you're
practically free.
but you're talking about the look of it.
Well, okay. I got it for display purposes. I'm not gonna open that one.
Yeah. It's your
But
collection, like
yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it cuz I don't it's because you are dedicated. Like you are dedicated, you are disciplined, and you want to learn the Bible. That's why you're doing Bible studies. I don't see why it would be bad. I mean, it would be bad if you was like if you were like a hot boy and like you were all about style and looks and things like that, and you're wearing the cross just because you
Mhm.
believe in it, but you're not disciplined, but you
As
just
a
want to wear
fashion
it,
thing.
yeah, for fashion. And then you just being like, oh well, I believe in God, like I want a Bible, but I want this kind of Bible and it has to have my
Mm.
name on it. And yeah, I'm just gonna like have it, and so no one can say that I don't ever like believe
Yeah.
or read the Bible, and then like not,
Like I'm
not
not just gonna
like,
get any Bible. I'm gonna get the best looking Bible out there.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's okay to have because you're
I
learning
like my
what's in
Bible.
it. So
I like the one I have. I got into it last night. You know what
that's
I'm
good.
doing? Like I'm not I did start with Genesis, and I think I've done enough like audiobooks and stuff like that to where I don't have to read the whole thing anymore. Like I said, I do want to do it just because I don't want to go based on what people are telling me. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So I do want to read it at some point, but I did get into it a little bit before. When I first got my Bible, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So I read into the beginning, and I was like, how do people not know about the chicken and the egg? When they say, well, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It tells you right there. But anyways, so um, I what I started doing is I started just I'll grab the Bible, and then I'll talk to God, and then I just open a random page. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Getting a call. Okay, hold on. Never mind. Who the fuck is that?
Who that?
So scam. It's a scam, babe. Don't worry. You know what? People are probably saving scam likely on their phone, and it's really their side piece, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No.
Man,
KFC.
don't give
No,
them
what is it?
ideas,
Pizza
babe.
Hut. I'm
Yes.
sure they're doing this.
Like, why is Pizza Hut calling you?
At 2 in the morning.
Yup.
No. Damn, that threw me off. I said, dang, people. I know I am gonna work on the cussing and I am gonna work on all that stuff because I know that people are like, "How are you talking about the Bible but you're cussing?" I get it, I get it. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm not perfect yet, but
Mm.
so I'll just open it random pages and last night I thought it was interesting because last night when I did that, it opened up to the Last Supper, to when he's telling them what's gonna happen when he's talking to his disciples, and he's telling them like, Judas is gonna betray me and all that stuff. And I was like, it's kind of weird that it opened up to that one because obviously I think
Mm.
that that's a story that everybody knows and it's common. Everybody hears about it, but I was only gonna read one page, but I decided to read the whole thing, and I was like, man, this is, I don't know, when you read it for yourself and when you I guess open yourself up to it, like not what people are telling you and their interpretation of it, but just the way that you're reading it and how it comes to you. It's
Mm-hmm.
something, it just feels different. So I understood it better. It was almost like I put myself there,
Yeah.
and I was like, whoa, this is, it is powerful. It is like I was telling
Almost.
you,
Are you talking like you were almost like you were sitting in with them?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
that's what I was gonna say. It's like when you're into a book, like you're reading, let's just say for you, Lord of the Rings, right? And yeah, you have the movie to watch, and you're just like, oh, look at the scenery and all this stuff. But when they're describing it in the book, it's your imagination, the one that's putting those pictures in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or so it's almost like you are putting yourself in the book, and that's what keeps you reading it, is being able to picture, not picture yourself as a like a character in the book, but just like picture yourself there, the
Yeah.
things that it's
Right.
describing, the things that it's talking about. So when you
Because you're
immerse
feeling
yourself,
the emotions of the character,
yeah,
and like how, yeah, like how they're feeling, what they're seeing, and how they're perceiving it, and their
yeah,
guesses, and yeah, their words.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the experience that I'm starting to get with reading the Bible. And I know people are like, oh, it's not just a regular book. People just want to argue about things. Like I said, don't go with any expectations if you're reading the Bible, because if you go with the expectation of like, I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna understand everything, and then when you don't, that's what turns you off to it, and then you start questioning yourself. Just don't have any expectations. Just read it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. I like it.
I want to oh, okay, very very quickly, that Rob told me to, or that he was watching this movie or a documentary on
Documentary.
YouTube. Yeah,
Hmm.
and I completely forgot about it. And then when he mentioned it, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna throw it on right now. So I was kicked back on my couch watching it. And I was just amazed at what's the name of the documentary?
Guadalupe. The I think it was like the miracles or something of Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Maybe I'll drop the link in the description after the show. But um, I really liked how, because you said that you liked how, like, she is known and, like, protected by all ethnicities around the world in different countries
Yeah.
and things like that. Like, I have never seen that before. Like, and that was just like, wow, like these are all very strong people to, like,
Mhm.
gather to one place to make it a point, like, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to see before my passing.
Mhm.
Like, and there was a priest on there that was talking about that, people that wanted to reconcile in their marriages, their friendships, just wanting guidance and things like that, or they go there to to like get better or be healed, if something's
Mhm.
like medically wrong, like it was just like, wow, like I really, and that's not my faith, like that's not, I don't want to say like I don't believe in those things. I'm not saying that. I believe that they have existed, that they were real people, but I just have my own beliefs. But I really am like, I watch these documentaries because it's a part of history, and I
Mhm.
I do believe in miracles, like I do believe that things, that when Moses separated the Red Sea, that they, miracles were a thing back then, and people believe so much,
They
so
still are.
strongly, that back then things did happen very quickly, very easily, and it's just the faith of the people. Like I believe that a lot of us can do such miracles. It's just that we're everybody's so blinded by,
Mhm.
dick, pussy, money, government, power, and like all of these bad things, that everybody's like, oh, I don't believe in it unless I see it. And I
You
already,
just named all the bad things that we're not supposed to name.
oh shit.
That's it. Show's over.
Voila. There you go. But see, who's gonna
Yeah.
no, just because, like, the way the algorithm, oh, you can't say those things, and it's like,
Mm.
but that's not us that created this filth. Like,
Mhm.
all of you all are a part of it, but you're trying to talk shit on us for even mentioning it, but you guys are doing the acts every day.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I really enjoyed that film to see how many people believe. Like, just believe.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in Mary or Jesus or God. Like, it's just the belief in
Mhm.
something, and them just making it a part of their lives, like, oh, like, I have to be there, I want to be there, I believe
Mhm.
that if I go there and
Yeah.
do what I'm supposed to do, as a person that believes, that my life will be better, I will be a better
Mhm.
person. um and you just don't see that kind of faith every day. You just don't, unless you drive by a church on a Sunday, but you see everyone rolling out in Cadillacs, and I've
Mhm.
seen limos pulling out of a fucking church, like people in, wearing their best shit. Yeah, they look nice, but they're only doing it to look better than their neighbor, or
Mhm.
to look better than, this person. And like, you're still going home with the same lies and deceit, and like, you're a fucking sexaholic, or like you're an addict, or like you go to church only because your bank account is where you fight with others to get. I don't think that's
Mhm.
holy. You know what I mean? But it's like, okay, that's materialistic shit, and I'm judging, but at the same time, like, I would rather see motherfuckers roll up in a fucking in like a in like a wagon.
Chariot.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, like that. To me, it's just, oh, you only go to church because you feel like God, that you were special enough that God bless you with a Cadillac truck.
Mhm.
You know what
So
I'm
you watched
saying?
the whole thing?
Yes, I did.
That's good.
Yeah,
Um.
I and Rob didn't have me watch it to convert me or anything. I look at these documentaries as like as a part of history, because it is. But
Yeah.
this documentary is her story and people's story, the canvas, and all of that, like this, like I didn't even know that part, but the flowers that the
Mhm.
I don't want to call him a peasant, but this wonderful man gathered
Juan
for
Diego.
proof. Huh?
Juan Diego.
Oh, Juan Diego, that's his name.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
call him JD.
I'll call him Juan.
One.
I'll call him John.
That one guy.
That one guy.
That one guy.
Yeah. See, like that to me, like I mean, whether you perceive it as a story or like fact or history, it's that the story's being told, and I think that's the important thing. You know, and that's something that like it's almost like damn, and you know, I kind of got upset with they were like, "Oh, we need proof." And the main thing that got me pissed, okay,
Mhm.
about these priests, right? Was they made that man wait for hours just because he was a peasant to them. And it's like, isn't the church supposed to be open for all people at any
Mhm.
at any fucking time?
Mhm.
Like, see, and it's just like, okay, so you had assholes believing, you had assholes in the church already, like way
Mhm.
before this event took place. That's what fucking pissed me off. But that's
Yeah.
still happening today, and
Yes, it
that's
is.
the part that makes me angry. And I don't think I can say anything more about it because it already happened. But
Um,
I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the history lesson. Um, you know, and it's just I just like to see the people praying, you know, and
you
they
said,
have a belief in something.
yeah. You said very quick. Are you trying to get off? Like, are you trying to go somewhere?
Well, you need to eat and have coffee, babe.
No, but it's okay. We're talking about true stories and events, and it's feeding me. But so where all this came from, obviously, well, I don't know if people know this, but yesterday was the day of December 12th is when we celebrate um the Virgin, the Virgen de Guadalupe. So growing
Mm-hmm.
up, okay, so all of this happened, and all of this started because my brother was talking about that Mary document, or I don't know if it's a series on Netflix. It's a new series. And he was like, "Oh, have you seen it?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "Ah, you shouldn't watch it." And I was like, "Why?" He goes, "Oh, because I feel like they're just repeating the same story, and it's not really good. Like, I guess the whole point was supposed to be to give an insight of her life." And he's like, "They really didn't talk about that." So, and we're in the kitchen, and my mom's there, and my mom, in case you guys don't know, she's Mexican. She's in the kitchen cooking, and she's like just listening to us, but not really paying attention. And then, um, I was like, wait a minute, because growing up, the Virgin Mary was always in our home. Like, we all prayed to her. We all like we had this. My dad used to have this huge like frame, picture frame with the Virgin Mary, and we would pray to it and stuff. And like they believed in her. They believed in her, and I never really knew the story. So I was like, wait a minute. So is the Virgin Mary like Jesus' mom the same as Guadalupe? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, but Guadalupe is Mexican. Or they're trying to say that Guadalupe is Mexican, right? Like she's one of us. Is that why do we pray to her, or what's the story? And then she was like, I don't know. She appeared to Juan Diego in that form, and I was like, no, you guys can't rewrite history because I've seen images of like Jesus looking Mexican, right? And Jesus looking white. And now there's Jesus, African American Jesus. And like, there's all these different images of Jesus. And, if we listen to the Bible and we follow the Bible, he's Middle Eastern. So he's supposed to look Middle Eastern. So I was like, you guys can't just rewrite history just because you want to. And then she was like, hey, I did not write anything. Don't come after me. So I was like, I'm going to do some research. So then this was December 11th in the afternoon. And then so December 12th was when they celebrated and they do these big, they sing to they go to the Basilica, which is the temple that she asked for. And they pray to her and they sing to her and they praise her pretty much like they take flowers and all these things, right? Like they have this thing that they televise and they do this. every December 12th. And believers of the Virgin Mary or Guadalupe, they go to church and they she's supposed to, like, I guess the belief is that she intercedes for you. So you give your prayers to her and she sends them up to Jesus. So because Mary was one of us, she was chosen. I think that that's why people identify more with her versus like with God, right? I think. So I didn't know the story. I just knew that growing up we had this image and we would pray to her, and I thought that that was Jesus' mom until I started reading the Bible or reading about the Bible, and then I was like, wait a minute, she's Middle Eastern, so why are Mexicans thinking that this woman is Jesus' mom? So of course I had questions, and then when I this documentary just popped up in my in my feed, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it, and I started watching it. So the story is that this guy had faith, right? He believed in something, and he had a sick uncle, and he was praying, and he was walking up this hill, and then she appeared to him, and she told him, "Go and tell the bishop to build a temple for me." And then um he did go down to the church and tell the bishop, like, hey, I had this vision, this woman appeared to me, and she's the mother of Jesus, and she says she wants a temple built. And the guy was like, no, I'm not just gonna build a temple
Mm,
because you're coming to me with this made up story. He's like, it's not made up. She showed up to me, and like they looked at him like, who the heck are you? Like, you're nobody. You're a peasant. Why would she appear to you out of all people? And then I
damn.
guess
See, that's
that's
what pissed me off.
I think, but that helps us understand that anybody, they can appear to us if our faith is strong. I guess that's the message. But um, the bishop was like, I need proof. I need a sign. And then so he went back home. Remember, he had a sick uncle, so he was praying for him. He was taking care of him. And then he was like, I don't have time to be coming back and giving you guys a sign. Mind you, I think he was like 57 years old or something like that at the time. He was this old ass man walking up this rocky hill and coming back down and stuff. And then so she told him, oh no, actually, I think he was coming back down, and he was like, I don't have time to be going and doing all that. So he didn't show up the next day. I don't know if she had told him to meet him or meet her there the next day, but he
Yeah,
didn't
she
show
did.
because
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't show up because his uncle got sicker or something like that. So he was gonna go to the hospital, or go to the not the hospital because they didn't have hospitals, but to, I guess, a medicine person. He was gonna go see a medicine person to tell. Oh, actually, I think the uncle was asking for a priest because he felt like he was gonna die and he
Yeah.
wanted his last rites.
Yeah.
So he
Yep.
was like,
That's
"Can you
what it
bring me
was.
a priest?" And then so he went to go get a priest, and then he she appeared to him again, and then she told him, take these flowers to the bishop, and that'll be the sign. And then so he went to pick flowers. Mind you, this is December. It's not springtime. There shouldn't be any flowers. There's snow on the ground. And so he goes up to this little well, up in the hill he went, and he got the flowers, and I forgot what kind of flowers they were, but he put them on this cloth that I think it's called a tila, and it's this cloth that's made from like agave fibers, which agave is kind of like a cactus. So they use the fibers of that to make a cloth to cover themselves because they're so poor. There's no jackets. They don't have winter jackets. They don't have winter boots and all that stuff. So they make their clothes out of fibers that they, from the land and stuff, grass. So he was covered in one of those, and that's the only thing that he had to put the flowers in. So he kind of wrapped it up in that, He went down to the church, went down to the bishop, and then when he opened it up, the flowers fell on the floor. But the image, that image that we see of Our Lady of Guadalupe, that image was imprinted on the cloth. So that's the sign that they saw. They didn't even look at the flowers. The flowers were supposed to be the sign, but then when he opened it up and they saw the image, that's what the sign became. And so this isn't a story. This is facts. You could go to Mexico and see this cloth. They have it up on the frame now. But this cloth was not taken care of. Like they didn't know what to do with it. For 150 years, it was exposed to the elements. These fibers are not supposed to last that long. Think of it as like a t-shirt, right? How long does a t-shirt last before it starts fading and disintegrating and you start getting holes in it and all that stuff? What, like 7 years, maybe? So this cloth,
Mm, was it?
like how long does a t-shirt last if you're wearing it? Like
Oh,
7 to 8 years, maybe,
I
if
don't
you
even
really
know.
take care of it. And these are like fabrics. These are different kinds of material. Back then, like I'm talking about this fiber, this agave fiber.
Mhm.
It's basically grass, so it's not meant to last that long. They said, I think they said it was like I don't want to speak about how long it's supposed to last, but it's definitely not supposed to make it past 10 years. So 150 years later, they were like, oh, maybe we should do something to preserve this. Let's put it behind a glass. So I think it was 500 years into this cloth and this image being on this cloth that they were like, let's clean it. Some dude tried to clean it, and he accidentally dropped like some kind of acidic cleaner or something, and it still didn't phase the image. It didn't damage it. And so, I mean, I know that people want to argue and they want to be like, oh, that's all fake. Like they keep changing it and it's probably this and that, but it's not. And if you watch this documentary, there's been scientists that have tried to prove it wrong and prove that it is a fake, and they can't. And it's what, 1,000 something years now, and it's still there. And that's why people make the effort of like people from around the world, and that's why I was asking if you watched the whole thing, because did you see the people that go to the basilica and they're on their knees?
Mhm. Yep.
They don't walk up to the basilica. They crawl there pretty much on their knees.
I was gonna
The
ask
reason
why
wh-
they do that.
the reason that I think that I know that I was told is that when you pray for something and you're asking her for, say, somebody's sick and you're praying for them to heal, and you praying to her, your faith is that strong that you feel like, oh, they got better because I prayed to the Virgin Mary or Virgen de Guadalupe, and so you make a promise to go see her or to go take flowers to her or to go thank her. So people that are on their knees is they they received the miracle that they were asking for.
Mm,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
So that's why they're on their knees, because they don't feel like just walking up in there is not good enough, because she gave them the miracle that they were praying for. So that's what I think that's what that means, or just their respect for her. But yeah, it's very interesting to know that people have tried to disprove this, and they're like, oh, they keep faking it, and there's scientists that have tried to prove that it was painted on, and it's not. There's no brush strokes. There's no, like, if you really listen to, it's not. That's not the only one. There was another one that popped up. It was a shorter one, because this one was what, like an hour long documentary. Um, there was one that was like maybe 15 minutes of it, and they kind of explained the whole thing faster. But yeah, like you could tell or you could see they're showing you things from this cloth that there's no logical answer for.
Mhm.
So you have to accept that it's a miracle, and that a miracle did happen to this person, this nobody that's now a saint. He's now a saint. So I don't know. I mean, people can argue these things, but or they can try, but you can't really argue with facts.
Mhm.
And see, now I understand why we pray to her and who she is, and the reason why it is the Virgen de Guadalupe is Mary, Jesus' mom. The reason why she appeared to Juan Diego as a mestiza is because that's who he was. So she's showing him like I'm one of you. You guys are one of us. Because
Mhm.
a lot of people are like, oh well, if this is so dumb. Where people are like, oh, well, if I believe the story of Jesus Christ and he's Middle Eastern, and um I don't believe in Middle Eastern people, so I'm not gonna follow him because he's Middle Eastern. And it's like
Mm. Yeah.
that's some petty stuff, man.
Mhm.
This is the salvation, and you're not gonna follow him because people have told you that you're white or you're this other ethnicity, and you don't believe in those type. Like, come on, we gotta
But you
we
all
gotta
are
do better
praying
than
to
that.
the same thing, so
Well, yeah, but they try and change it. They're like, oh, I'm not praying to
yeah.
Jesus. I'm praying to Odin, and I'm praying to these other gods.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, you keep doing that just because you don't want to pray to a Middle Eastern god. But
Yeah, the
yeah,
thing that was interesting that you said was, you brought up my creator. You were like, well, remember when Masao told you that, um,
oh yeah,
when when you're teaching people, that you need to speak like how they speak,
mhm,
and you also said that when you talked about Virgin Mary being Mexican, or
mhm.
like when she came, or so you said something to that effect, that
And she appeared to one you.
yeah, so it was
Mhm,
almost like, I don't want to say, I don't think universal would be the word, but like she appeared to him so that his people or their people would
mhm.
understand, right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah,
Or
because
okay.
Mexico was at war. They were being oppressed by Spaniards and those conquistadors, the
Mm-hmm.
invaders, the true invaders.
Geeks.
Anyways, colonize.
Geeks.
So yeah, they really didn't have anything. Like I said, they would hear about Jesus, but to them it was like, oh, okay, well, Jesus is over there in Israel, and he doesn't care about Mexico. Like nobody cares about Mexico. We're just these little peasants or nobodies. So when Guadalupe appeared to Juan Diego, it was like, I'm one of you. You are my children, because that's who Mary is. She's our mother, right? She's supposed to be our mother. So it was almost like don't lose faith, because like I said, he was a faithful man. He believed, he had faith, and he was praying for his uncle. So she was like, he was maybe he was about to lose faith. I don't know, but the fact that there's proof, like, is there proof anywhere else of apparitions from other gods or from other saints or from other religious people that are connected to Jesus? I don't know. Is there? I don't think so. That's why people from other
mm,
what?
Probably. I mean, if it's just within their community, you know what I mean. It's not going to be as big
No, but it's
as
not something that they can prove. Yeah, their faith. They could have faith in the God of, or what is it called? Like, I know that there's people that believe that there's a
Catholic.
God for the no, that there's a
Oh,
God for the moon, and there's a God for the
oh,
sun, and there's a
oh.
God for the stars and all
Yeah.
these things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's still their faith. That's not proof. There's no facts. There's no, you can't see it, you can't touch it. With this cloth that's in this temple, you can see it. You can't touch it because obviously now they're like, oh no, no handprints, no whatever. It's up there. It's hanging up there. It should stay up there. But um, it's still an item. It's still an artifact that you can touch. It's almost like you're finding a dinosaur's bone, and now you know for a fact that there was dinosaurs roaming the earth. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we hear about it, we see like documentaries and stuff, but if there's people that are like, unless I see it, I'm not gonna believe it. Well, now here it is. So I think that that's the reason why a lot of other, because like I said, I didn't know that there was so many people that believed in the the image in Guadalupe. I didn't know that
Mm-hmm.
there was people in the Philippines that believe in it so much that they do the same thing. Like they go from the Philippines to Mexico to worship her. That's like you have to be dedicated to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that there's a place in Wisconsin that has been preaching and has been teaching about Guadalupe because they believe in it so much. And again, it's something that you can prove. It's there. It happened. It's it's something that happened in history, but we still have proof of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you explain that this cloth that's not supposed to last more than 10 years has survived for 1,500 years? How do
Mm-hmm.
you explain that? How do you explain that it has all these colors on it, but there's no brush strokes? There's no evidence of paint being on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't explain those things. So that's the proof that we got. That's why so many people accept it without having to prove it. I don't know. I just feel like I respect it more, obviously, because I did feel stupid that night that I was like, wait a minute, you can't change history. You can't make Mary Mexican, you know.
Yeah.
But then when I heard the story and I realized, like, of course, like their faith is showing them is it's telling them like she showed up to us. Who are we? We've always been made to feel like we're nothing. Even now, even
It's
still.
still going on. Yeah.
But like just imagine if we are nothing and the mother of Jesus, the mother of all, showed up to us. What does that say? That even the smallest, most insignificant person still matters. Whoa. I was gonna cry.
Aww.
I don't want to cry. I need my coffee. I need to
Aw.
stop.
Aw.
Use my hair.
Come here, babe. Let me squeak you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Powerful. Um, some time ago, I want to say about a month ago, and she's gonna know who she is if she's listening right now or if she plays this back. But um, a very dear friend of ours that I love and respect, she sent me a video about my people and had a little bit of like the Hopi prophecy in there and things like that. And I got angry. I got angry about it because um, in the video it was more like kind of leaning towards American politics and how the Hopi elders or like the Hopi medicine men were pretty much validating to these political people, American people that are not, Native Americans. Like, they're just, yeah, who they are. And like, she didn't. She wasn't trying to, like overstep or, like she wasn't trying to get me mad. Like she was just curious about it. And I wasn't upset with her or anything, but the video did make me upset because it was like okay, whoever conducted this interview with this medicine man or whatever, it made me angry because it was almost like if you're holding the camera, you're directing everything. Like you have the control to narrate. You can clip and, rig it and make it to where like us Native Americans are in favor of American politics that we as Native American people were not supposed to be a part of, right? But it was almost like, when I went into the comments, people were just like, yeah, Native Americans are with us, but it was fucking disgusting. And it was like all of that just like, oh, so the natives do want us here. They're on our side. And even though we slaughtered and raped and, all their people and cut off their hair and they attended our schools and they became Christians and, and like all of that shit didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like all for this fucking politics. And I was upset with my people in that video that actually participated in the interview. And it's like, that's not supposed to be for the enemy's knowledge, to the public, and I say enemies because that's how you treated us, like you treated us like we were the fucking savages and shit. Now everybody, all these bitches are trying to or portraying themselves that they're true savages and up on the mic I'm a savage or in these pumps I'm a fucking savage. Like, pfft, man, did you know that was like, like that was a fucking insult, and here you guys are calling each other the N-word. And like, we're not fucking like, yo, what up, savage? Like, we're not fucking saying that to each other. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys, But that was very emotional for me. And Rob allowed me to yell and scream and cry and just be pissed. And it was just like, man, like everything is just perceived so wrong. The knowledge of our end of times, end of days was supposed to just be for our knowledge to protect our own people. And you guys can't really get mad at us for wanting to protect our own when you all be doing the most. And it's not even for your families, it's for your possessions. It's for a fucking for your bank account, for your money. But you guys aren't doing anything for your community. But I was upset with my people because it was like, man, like none of this shit shouldn't have been aired. It shouldn't have been recorded, and it's almost like, okay, well, how much did that medicine man get to do this interview? Like what was promised to him? Like what was he bribed of? And I could be completely wrong. Like that's another thing. Like I'm just looking at this from all aspects, but it's just like that certainly has made me emotional because it was just like, who the fuck are these people to like just walk up on our own shit and be like, I demand answers or I have questions, and if I give you a 6-pack, you're gonna tell me. And the fucking nerve of my own people, whatever the fuck was offered to them, or maybe they just really wanted to help other ethnicities, right? Because again, I'm looking at this from all aspects, but look at how it's being used today. See, they took something that was recorded in the 60s and the 70s, and they're playing it on behalf of their election of the president. See, like, who the fuck does that? Like, oh, see, the Hopis are on our side. But yet, when we were driving around my reservation, we were seeing fucking Harris signs everywhere. And I'm just like, oh my. And I felt like ripping every single fucking political thing out of the fucking ground. Like we are not supposed to be involved. This is not our thing. This isn't our fight. They was fighting us. So, like, they don't give a flying fuck about us, only that they took something that was recorded how many fucking years ago. And, like, oh, they're on our side with that Cheeto head motherfucker, right? And it's just like, are you like, okay, and they're just like, oh, well, he's the prophecy, and he's this, and he's that, oh, see, he's the greatest, and it's just like, don't fucking Don't use our prophecy on behalf of that man, fighting for that man. And again, I could be wrong. I'm open to that.
You know what that reminded me of?
What?
I just saw last night in political news. You could buy a piece of the U.S. if you have $1 billion. It's up for sale.
Oh my God.
Via Trump. He's selling America. Like he's promising immunity. So like if a billionaire wants to buy immunity and like nobody can do anything to him, which is already happening. I mean, let's face it, people with money get away with shit, but you can literally buy.
And where does that money go? If somebody bought it, where does that money go?
To America. To him.
See, like this is and
$1 billion. So let's make $1 billion, babe.
Oh my God! I would buy my whole res, and I would probably kick everybody the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like, cause that land, like Hopi land, is very important to me. I'm very emotional about my land.
Yeah.
And if you have shitheads living there, I'm talking about like people that are, my people that are alcoholics, they're fucking fiends. Like they're just, bad people. Like, they just be doing like fucked up things. Man, I would round them out and I would kick them out. Because that's holy land, and they're not doing holy shit like our beliefs.
Babe.
What?
Bad choice of words.
What did I say?
You're like, they're not doing holy shit. Holy things.
Oh my God. No, it's holy shit right now. Oh my God.
No, I know.
I don't want to get into that, but I don't
want to make it sound like I'm telling you not to be mad. You should be mad. I was mad.
Yeah, I am. I am mad.
We are mad at the fact that they're using these things.
Yeah,
sacred things.
Yeah, they're just trying to dictate every fucking thing. And it's like, for what, man? Like, you already done got what you wanted. Like, what the fuck more you want? And remember, we were talking about our relatives, and I'm not gonna, air the business, but you said that, like someone from our families, right, acts as if it's not enough. Like they need more. Like, more money. And it was just like, damn, like, you just don't want to think of people like that. Like let alone your own family. Like, a family member just being like, I want more. And it's like, for what? You're already set up for the rest of your life. The fuck more you need, And I'm always going to tap it back to what Tupac said. Like what one person got to do with a big ass house with this many fucking rooms in it.
Yeah.
Like for one person to live in. And when you can house like all these people that don't have a home. You know what I'm saying? Like what one person need with all that. And like that shit, like it does drive me nuts. That's why sometimes, like when I question the same thing, but I look at myself, I'm a single one person living in that big house on the reservation. And yeah, I can't have anyone living with me because I don't know if people are going to bring in cockroaches and bed bugs. Because I've had that shit in the past when I let people live in my house. They were bringing shit into my, bad entities, insects, things that just took up a lot of space. And that's disrespectful. But when you have people that have like a lot of money and they're just like, oh, I gotta have this, like, what the fuck you gonna do with a boat? The fuck you gonna do with a Titanic? Unless you're gonna flip and make money.
You live in the fucking desert.
No, my God.
I was surprised to see boats out there.
Huh?
I was surprised to see boats out there.
What? What'd you say?
I said what did you hear?
I don't know.
My gibberish. I said I was surprised to see boats out there.
Oh.
Was it my accent or?
Oh my God, mine was going too fast. Uh, we got lakes, babe. We got lakes and ponds.
Where?
We have puddles.
Ponds.
We have puddles that evaporate very, very quickly.
We have.
We have lakes and canyons, babe.
Oh my gosh. No, you
I took you
don't.
to one, and I don't even think that you remember seeing it.
No. Oh, that man-made.
Oh, the
No, that's a
man-made
man.
one.
Isn't it man-made?
Yeah, that one in Fountain Hills was man-made. Yes, it
Oh
was.
yeah. See,
Yeah,
no, there's
okay, but
fountains. They're feeding that. No, I mean real lakes.
yeah, you can't put boats in that one, but we have
No.
lakes, babe. We got lakes and canals.
Oh my god.
hmm Yeah, we're
Oh,
not
like
lucky
that
to have
river that's
mudslides
flowing
like
right
you
outside.
guys in California.
Where was it? Was it out there or was it out here that I saw
Yeah,
this
you
house
know the
on the
mountain that's
mountain? I
sitting
was like,
beside
yeah,
the
that's
house
gonna
right
fall.
now. Way on the other side, there's that lake.
Oh,
People go tubing and kayaking, and he was just like, "Where you put all that?" And I'm like, "In the water, in the lake on the other side of this mountain."
yeah. I was like, there's water here.
Yes. That reminds me, I have to get you floaties next year because I'm taking you
For what?
swimming.
No,
Yes, I'm taking this
I'm gonna
man
go
swimming.
bungee jumping before I go
Oh,
swimming.
hell no. You got to swim first. That way,
I
when you do
can't.
go bungee jumping, and if I don't want you bungee jumping on a fucking mountain site rock. I'm not, You got to learn how to swim so that you can bungee jump over water. That way, if anything goes wrong, you can just land in the water and boom, you already know how to swim.
If I
See?
drop into the water at 150 miles an hour, I'm not gonna survive even if I know how to swim. Okay, there won't be any. How am I gonna swim with no arms? And if I go in feet first, my legs are gonna plonk me in the head. They're gonna rip at my hips. So no.
Oh my god. Well, then that settles it. You're not going. You're not going. Nope.
Uh, just take me to a little pond. I should be fine there.
A pond.
Yes.
Oh my god. You're not doing anything dangerous.
No, you know where I want to go, and it's calling me, but I don't know where it's at. It's a water
What?
fountain, a waterfall. I mean,
A waterfall?
yeah.
I think I know two of them, but yes, I will take you there.
I need to go to a waterfall.
I got you, babe.
Okay. But yeah.
Is that it for this episode?
Yes, I need coffee.
Yeah, you need coffee, and I need to get ready for my Amazon Black. Oh my god.
Oh my
It's only
God.
like 3 hours and a half, so
It's
yeah.
the one in Phoenix.
hmm
No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try my best to enjoy my shift. Everything else today was wonderful. I did go for a walk and did all of that, and yeah,
It's good.
I just want to be happy.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, babe. Thanks, babe.
Okay. Well,
Well, thank you, babe, for joining me on panel.
thank you so much for having me.
Yes, babe. And are you down to go back to our regular scheduled programs?
Which was what?
Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays?
At a
Perhaps.
specific time? Or no specific time?
No specific time.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll
Well,
let you go so you can have coffee and you can have breakfast.
we're not gonna commit to anything because, um, what was I gonna say? Oh, because I might be traveling, or you might be traveling, or vacation time,
Oh yeah, for sure.
maybe.
We'll let everyone know. We'll let you know
So
what's
for
going on.
sure, um, in January we should be back full
Mm,
swing.
yeah. Well, I'm still gonna cast.
That's what you said last time. We couldn't.
Well, because of the internet, but now we're like in a little bit more secure place. I'm still gonna do it, even if we don't do it on YouTube. Like I still want to be able to do it on the Twitch. So you guys check the description, and we'll be going live on the Twits if we're not gonna be doing it on YouTube. But I'll let you guys know in the community tab post of what we're doing and where we'll be at. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, babe.
Okay.
Well, thank you, babe, so much for joining me on panel.
Thank you
Thank
for having me.
you. Yes, babe.
How are your hair still on me?
That's my hair.
I'm still finding your hair on me.
My patches of fur.
Yeah, it's on your
Yes,
pillow.
babe. Better be my hair.
It is.
Okay, I believe.
It's like 2 feet long. It's yours. I'll put you in a bonnet.
No ugly ass bonnet.
Mm.
Them bonnet bitches, man. Ugh.
Okay, we're out. We're leaving.
Careful.
Bye.
Careful, those bonnet bitches, man. Ugh.
No.
Oh my god, fix yourself. I'm telling you. I'm only trying to look out for you. That ain't no slam at you. Just fucking fix yourself already.
If you're at
Goddamn.
home, you're relaxing, you're doing
No, fuck
stuff,
that.
whatever. If
Fuck
you're at
that.
home by
If you're a
yourself
bad
doing
bitch and
nothing, then
your attitude and the
don't
way
take
that you
pictures
talk,
in bonnets, please.
oh my
Don't take
god.
videos in bonnets. Don't do reels.
Man,
Don't do any promotional
you ain't no bad
stuff
bitch. If you're wearing a bonnet,
in
you're
a
a
bonnet.
scary
Come on.
bitch. Oh my god, fix
Okay, and
yourself.
we're out.
Yes,
Bye.
yes. We're done. Oh, shit. Man, it's truth though. Oh my
It is true.
god. It's man, I'm telling you. Stop it. Oh, babe. Babe.
Yeah.
Shame.
I'm not ashamed.
Shame. Yeah. I said it last night.
What did you say last night?
Okay, nothing. And we're out.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you guys maybe on Monday. We'll let you guys know. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.